What's up, ladies and gentlemen? Spade here, and welcome to another monthly discussion. April's monthly discussion. So, what went on this month? Well, for starters, I am still in pain to a certain extent, but nowhere near as much as I was. I think it was around April 18th. I decided to just say fuck it and go back to doing what I normally do, aka game and edit. So we all back at it, finally, after nearly almost 2 whole months of trying to wait out the pain to go away. I got completely sick of binge watching stuff, and I watched a lot this month. Oh, yeah, definitely. I'll have to go over that in a bit. But nonetheless, I got bored of binge watching. Binge watching is fun and all, but it gets pretty boring if it's the only thing you're doing. And I've almost run out of stuff to watch. So I'm probably going to have to start rewatching stuff soon, or sooner or later. Which sucks, but it's what it is. Don't get me wrong, I still have a lot available for me to watch, but nothing I'm in the mood to watch, if that makes any sense. Anyway, point is, we're back at it. And I have definitely been going overboard over the past week and a half. For sure. When it comes to what games I end up playing this month, just about everything. I am not even joking. I'm not going to list off everything. I will at least mention a few games. Tried out the Wii Sports game I ended up getting at that pawn shop a few months ago. I think that was 2 months ago, actually. I thought I finally tried it out, and I can confirm it does work, despite the amount of scratches on the bottom of the disc. It does work, and I'm probably going to be playing that game probably relatively constantly next month. Maybe, who knows. So I ended up playing that for at least 37 minutes. It was actually a pretty decent walkout. Continued with level grinding in regular Vegas War Zero. As it stands, I think I only need to level grind, do one more grinding session, and then we'll hopefully be done with level grinding in that game for good. Hopefully. I think I only need 2 or 3 more kills to get one level, and just keep battling until I get enough EP to enhance one piece of equipment one last time, and then I can try doing a recording session and hopefully beat the game once and for all. I am hoping to beat the game next month. If the finale for regular Vegas War Zero doesn't happen by the end of May, I will truly be speechless. because that means I would need to level grind even more. Hopefully that's not the case. Hopefully we're pretty much done. Nonetheless, I'm planning on beating War Zero next month. And hopefully we can see the finale go up as well. Also ended up playing Tales of Berseria this month. And I plan on beating the game within the next 2 weeks. So in other words, I'm planning on beating the game by May 15th. Hopefully, I can be done playing that game / recording it. And then we can just move on to another project finally. Okay, move on to what the other projects are doing. As it stands, I think we're at least 60% done with the game. It's only 40% left to go. That's counting optional stuff though. At this point, I think I probably will try and do as many optional stuff as I can in the game, most likely. Right now, I'm just level grinding in the game for at least the next few days. And also, and I almost lost train of thought. We have up to episode 44 recorded for that playthrough so far. So at least I have a few videos recorded in advance. Hopefully we can keep things that way. Also ended up picking up where I left off in a random playthrough of Persona 3 FES that I started up a few months back. Picked up where I left off with that. Actually played a decent amount of that this month. Don't know why, I just did. And that's all the games I'm gonna mention because we'd be here forever if I mentioned everything. And those are pretty much the ones that I've played the most of and or matter to a certain degree. Let's move on to the real list of what the fuck happened this month. What did I end up watching? Alright, now, I might have watched some of this not long after the last month we were discussing. So I probably watched some of this near the end of last month. Or at the very least very early this month. One or the other. Binge watched a bunch of the Spider-Man live action movies. Ended up watching Spider-Man 1, 2, 3, The Amazing Spider-Man, and The Amazing Spider-Man 2. I stopped watching with, oh my god, what's that movie called? Hang on, let me check. Live action movies. Oh, perfect, accidentally went to the folder. What's that movie called? I pretty much stopped watching the movies at exactly a half hour into the Spider-Man movie Homecoming. Spider-Man Homecoming, I stopped watching a half hour into it. I wasn't feeling it. I was going to watch that movie and Spider-Man Far From Home, but I'm not even gonna fucking try. It seems like, I don't know, it's the same person who plays Spider-Man in both movies, and I'm just not feeling it. So I stopped watching the Spider-Man movies there. I think I watched all of them throughout the course of like 3 or 4 days. When it comes to favorites, first of all, let's get a bit of history with me and some of these movies, because why not? Let's start with Spider-Man 2002. This is the first one I watched. I grew up watching this as a kid. Literally remembered nothing of it, other than the Green Goblin pretending to be a kid wrapped up in a blanket in a burning building. That was literally the only scene in the movie I remembered watching way back when. Which is insane. I knew I watched that movie before, but I'm surprised at how little I remembered of it. Moving on to Spider-Man 2, aka 2004. I really wasn't sure if I saw this one. I definitely remembered back in the day I did watch a live-action Spider-Man movie that involved Dr. Octavius, and apparently it was this one. Didn't remember anything of it at all, but I'm simply going to hindsight. I saw it before simply because I knew I saw a movie involving Dr. Octavius. So I'm only going on an assumption that I actually saw the second Spider-Man movie way back when it first came out. So it's like, meh, nostalgia. When it comes to Spider-Man 3, aka 2007, oh my god, where do I even begin? First off, Venom, as a kid, I was petrified of. Venom scares the living hell out of me. And still does to a small degree. Which is why I never watched the Venom movie. 2018, I think, is the year of that movie. Or was that 2019? Well, you know what I'm talking about. I might actually watch that at some point, if I get around to it. Now that I seem to be watching Spider-Man movies and stuff. Anyway, Spider-Man 3, 2007. Which involved Venom and the Sandman. Again, back in the day, I remember seeing a Spider-Man movie involving Venom that scared the living hell out of me. I don't think I actually ever watched this movie all the way through until this month. So yeah. Maybe I did watch all the way through, I don't remember. Nonetheless, definitely didn't expect Sandman to be involved in this. I'm not even joking. The moment in the movie where you see sand start to move and the guy who becomes the Sandman just turn into sand, it just clicked in me that, oh my god, this guy is the fucking Sandman. And I didn't catch on to that until then. Although when it comes to the original trilogy of the live-action Spider-Man movies, what are my thoughts from best to worst? Honestly, I don't know. I want to say that the third one is the worst, but I'm also thinking the first one could be. I think I'm gonna give the first one a break, just because it's the first one. So yeah, worst one of the original three, hands down, for me would be the third one. The first one would be my second favorite, and the second one would definitely be my favorite, simply because of Dr. Octavius. Anyway, let's talk about what's the full name of it again? The Amazing Spider-Man 2012. Again, watched it pretty much a day after watching the third Spider-Man movie. Gotta say, I wasn't feeling it at first, but it definitely grew on me. The Amazing Spider-Man movies definitely have a certain type of comedy in it that's very bad but somehow appealing. That's why I feel like I like them. Oh my god, who was the villain in this one again? Oh my god, was it that lizard scientist or whatever? Or was that the second one? I don't even remember. Oh wait, it was the 2012 one that had the lizard doctor in it. No, it was refreshing, if anything. I liked it. I don't think I ever saw this one before. I don't think I've ever seen this movie till this month. So it was definitely an interesting watch. As for The Amazing Spider-Man 2, the 2014 movie, honestly, this one may be my favorite Spider-Man movie out of the 5 movies I finished watching. I definitely didn't think this movie involved Electro, but apparently it did. Electro's definitely the villain in this one. I feel like there was another villain in this movie, but I forget if there was. Anyway, let's move on. Boy, there's lots 5 Spider-Man movies back to back. Just grabbing a drink of this coffee I have with me tonight. Nonetheless, also continued watching Boruto this month. Episodes 41 through 52. How is it that Boruto as an anime somehow makes it to where you're nowhere in the mood to watch it, but once you do, you get hooked and you just want to continue watching. Nonetheless, watched whatever was left in English. Sadly, I don't think there's going to be any new English episodes for the show for quite some time, sadly. It is what it is. Ended up watching some Boruto. That was fun and interesting. Also picked up where I left off with watching / trying to finish watching Malcolm in the Middle. As it stands, I finished off watching season 5 and have started watching season 6. What episode exactly did I leave off on though? I'm legit looking. Also still trying to get every episode onto my PS3. That side project of mine is still in the works. Still trying to get all the episodes as well. Oh yeah, right. I have those 2 episodes ready to watch on the PS3. I haven't watched them yet. That last episode that I've watched Malcolm in the Middle up to date would be season 6, episode 5, Kitty's Back. The next episode that I need to watch would be season 6, episode 6, Hal's Christmas Gift. And then it's Hal Sleepwalks. And so on. I'm slowly but slowly finally watching every episode of the show. This time I had an extra amount to watch a handful of episodes I've never ever seen before. So that was very interesting. If anything. I know there's more that I end up watching. Just need to think for a second. Yeah, I can't think of anything. What else did I watch this month? I know I watched a lot more than what I mentioned. I'm trying to look at this point. Not seeing anything there. Yeah, I'm still looking. I know I watched more than what I mentioned, but I can't think of anything right now. Oh yeah, right. Finished season 1 for the adult cartoon Harley Quinn. Season 2 is out now. I'm just waiting for episodes to stock up before I start watching season 2. Season 1 was actually pretty good. Overall. The ending for season 1 kind of died, I feel, in my opinion. But overall, season 1 was pretty good. Right, how could I forget this one? So, ended up watching Sonic the Hedgehog 2020, the live-action movie. Finally got around to watching that. And honestly, it was pretty decent. Surprisingly, I have still not watched Pokemon Detective Pikachu yet. I have not watched that yet. I need to get around to it. I did watch the Sonic live action movie though, finally. That's been out since, like, what, near the end of February? At the end of April at this point. I think I actually watched that on, like, the 15th of this month. I think. The movie was a pretty decent watch. I can't say I would really recommend it, but I don't necessarily hate it either. It's worth watching if you're bored, if anything. I'll give it that much. It only made me laugh once. When the police officer talking to a donut on the hood of his car. If you've seen the movie, I'm sure you know which scene I'm referring to. That was the only thing that made me laugh in that movie. The only thing. Surprisingly. What else did I watch? I feel like wrapping up this whole discuss at this point. Because I can't think of anything. I know I've watched more than this month. Well, I guess I did watch a bit more of that spell. I continued watching some more of that spell, finally. I did make a Zat Spell AMV this month. I want to use a certain song, but the video itself is so long, I can't find any songs that will go well with it. Which is why I haven't posted it yet. Still looking for a song. The song I'm thinking of using would completely get rejected from YouTube anyway. So it would have been a download only video. Oh well. Then let's watch, like, what number of episodes ago? Ended up watching episode 40 through 45 for that spell. So I'm long listening for finishing that anyway. Otherwise, I started watching Shadow Versus. I think that's how you say it. Yeah, I think that's how you say it. Started watching that this month. Why? I have no idea. I seem to be enjoying it so far. And hopefully copyright doesn't bite us in the ass. Because I'm sure it probably will. Since I'm making AMVs for it. I feel like I sort of heard of that game before. But never paid any fucking attention to it at all. Yeah, I really think that is it though. Yeah, I think that is. Otherwise, I actually learned how to get my hands on Flash games this month. And apparently we can actually record them. I learned how to download Flash games. So I've been trying to find Flash games from my childhood. And kind of played a little bit of some of them. So yeah, we can record Flash games and possibly play them on the channel if I feel like it. which is interesting, if anything. Anything else happened this month? Yeah, I can't think of a thing. I don't want the monthly suggestion to end quite yet, but I really can't think of anything. I'm like trying to look around for something that I feel like I watched already this month. Yeah, I guess that's it. So much for the 70th. So much for the 70. I can't even fucking say it. The 70th monthly discussion. So much for that, huh? Yeah, I guess that's it. We didn't talk about much, huh? Mainly movies. But I'm still sure I watched more than what I mentioned. I feel like I would have to turn on the PS3 in order to browse what I watched. Oh, we're done here. Enough ranting, enough wasting time, we're done. So I guess till next month, stay golden, and let's hope we finish second of Aggressor Zero and beat Tales of Berseria next month. Otherwise, till then, stay golden.